Hi guys, hope that you're well. You would have seen from the PowerPoint what I would like you to have a go at. You may have done something similar already. The image that you choose to draw is completely up to you. Personally, I would just make life a little bit easier and go for the things that I've attached to the PowerPoint. I've attached some insects and bug life on there. Give that a go. But also, if you want to afterwards, you can elaborate on the work and maybe reflect on some other things you've done in your book already and give that a go and maybe copy some of those images too. Okay, so this is a little one that I had a go at earlier with the splattered ink and a bit of fine liner drawing over the top. Now, my advice is when you do, I call it splattered ink. Not all of us have got inks at home. I haven't got inks at home, so all I used was some watercolour tints. But if you want, you could use anything you want, from watered down acrylic paint, squeezy paint. I've even seen some fab artwork on YouTube where an artist has used soy sauce as their background sort of paint medium. So, you know, you never know, give that a go. If you don't have any paints around, use your initiative. So, the first thing we need to do is we need to do the splattered effect. Decide on what image you're going to copy. So I've decided to go for the bumblebee, and you can see because the bumblebee image is quite symmetrical, I've put my marks either side, trying to get a semi-symmetrical outline. Right, I'm going to give this a go on here. I don't know if it's going to work, but I've got it tilted. So, first thing that you want to do is with a really watery brush, and if the worst comes to worst and you don't even have brushes at home, you could use a bit of cotton wool or cotton bud. Use your common sense, or even your fingers, just go for it. So think about the harmonious colours that go together. I'm thinking of my symmetry, and I am just whacking some paint down. I'm not being precious. My paintbrush is nice and loose. I'm going to add a little bit of reddy purple in there. Okay, that's nice, but a little bit boring, a little bit safe. So the next thing I want to do is get this sort of shot effect. Now you can either do that by blowing through a straw, or if you haven't got any straws in the house, you could even use a hairdryer. But you've got to work quickly. There's no point going upstairs and getting your hairdryer because it'll be dry by then. So I've got my straw. I'm going to work quick. I get some really watery paint, put a splodge on there, get my straw, done. Quickly again on the other side, get my straw, done. And I want a little bit on the bottom as well. So I'm going to move my paper around. Done. Okay. So then the next thing I want some splattered effects. I wouldn't go for the splattered effects like that. You'll become very unpopular with your parents. Paint will go everywhere. A much better, neater, I think nice, more delicate way of doing it is just getting some paint, not too watery, on your paintbrush, holding it and flicking it like that. A great way of doing this is with a toothbrush as well. So if you've got an annoying brother or sister, you could maybe use their toothbrush to do this. I'm only joking. Anyway, so this is quite fun to do. Less is more. Don't go crazy. Just think about where the placement is. So there you go. There is your ink paint background. I think I've gone a bit mad with the paint going everywhere. I would probably, before I start doing this and drawing my picture, I would do a couple, and then I've got a couple to compare. So I've got this one, got my other one that I did earlier. I think I actually prefer this one. So what I'll now do is, with a black fine liner or a pen, a biro, anything you've got about, I would start drawing over the top. I wouldn't go for pencil first of all, I'd just start going for it. And then you work over the top of it, copying your picture, taking your time, and voila, you've got your piece of work. These look really cute in a little black frame, something like that. So that could even be a gift that you do for somebody. If they're really good, keep them for your coursework. So remember, different effects, watery paint, splashy marks using your brush like that, or a toothbrush. Lots of detail with your drawing, and enjoy it and save your best ones for your coursework. Okay, good luck guys.